The early morning fog hung low over the SpaceX campus, a hidden enclave of technological marvels nestled just outside Los Angeles. Inside the sprawling, high-tech facility, engineers, scientists, and visionaries were busy creating the future of space travel. The hum of machinery, the constant buzz of innovation, and the distant sounds of rockets launching were an everyday rhythm. But on this particular day, the atmosphere was about to change. Unbeknownst to most of the staff, the CEO himself, Elon Musk, had decided to take on a new role, one that would allow him to observe his company in a way he never had before. He would go undercover, not as a CEO, but as a simple intern, a young engineer eager to contribute. The idea had struck him during one of his countless sleepless nights, wondering what truly went on at the ground level of SpaceX. What was the real pulse of the company? Was it as innovative, driven, and efficient as it appeared on the surface? Musk knew that in order to understand the true dynamics of SpaceX, he had to experience it from the inside, without the privileges or power that his position as CEO afforded him. In preparation for this, Elon shaved his usual scruffy beard, donned a pair of thick-rimmed glasses, and traded his iconic black t-shirt for a simple SpaceX-branded hoodie. The look was far from the billionaire tech mogul that the world recognized, but it was enough to blend in with the hundreds of interns and young engineers that filled the campus every summer. His identity was hidden from all but a select few, including his assistant, who helped him secure the internship and ensured that no one suspected a thing. Day one was a whirlwind. Elon walked through the glass doors of the main SpaceX building, feeling the weight of anonymity settle on his shoulders. He was just another intern. No one would recognize him here. As he navigated the halls, passing by the bustling teams working on rockets, satellites, and Mars missions, it was a strange feeling for him. He was used to making decisions that changed the course of history, but now he was just another young engineer hoping to make a difference. His first assignment was a simple one, helping with the assembly of a Falcon 9 rocket booster. The task, while seemingly mundane, was crucial to ensuring that the rocket's integrity and reliability were up to SpaceX's high standards. He was paired with Jamie, a seasoned technician who had been working at SpaceX for over 3 years. Jamie didn't know it, but he was about to become the mentor to one of the most powerful men in the world. As the day wore on, Elon struggled to keep his composure. The work was fast-paced, intricate, and required a level of precision that left little room for error. Yet he quickly realized something important. The employees around him weren't just doing their jobs. They were passionate. There was a fire in their eyes, a hunger to do something greater, to contribute to humanity's journey to the stars. They weren't just engineers and technicians. They were pioneers. But as the day went on, Elon began to notice some troubling patterns. While most of the team was highly motivated and efficient, there were a few individuals who seemed disconnected from the mission. Some engineers seemed content with just getting through the day, showing little enthusiasm for the long-term vision of SpaceX. There were moments of hesitation, miscommunications, and inefficiencies that he had never anticipated. Elon had always prided himself on creating a company that valued innovation, but seeing the reality of day-to-day operations from the inside opened his eyes to the challenges that come with managing a rapidly growing organization. Later that week, Elon was tasked with shadowing one of the lead engineers, Sarah, who was working on a critical aspect of the Starship program. Sarah was a brilliant engineer, and her team was responsible for developing the heat shields that would allow Starship to withstand the intense re-entry temperatures when traveling to Mars. However, when Elon joined her team for a design meeting, he was struck by the disorganization and lack of communication. There were misaligned goals, confusion about who was responsible for specific tasks, and a noticeable lack of coordination between departments. Sarah, despite her technical brilliance, seemed overwhelmed by the sheer scope of the project. She was frustrated by the bureaucracy and the slow pace of decision-making. Elon could sense that the pressure of managing such a monumental task was taking its toll. He had expected this, the difficulties of scaling innovation, but seeing it firsthand was another thing entirely. That evening, as he sat alone in his apartment, still immersed in his undercover role, Elon couldn't shake the feeling that something had to change. He had always been focused on innovation and pushing the boundaries of technology, But this experience had shown him that creating the future was just as much about fostering the right environment for innovation to thrive. SpaceX's future wasn't just about launching rockets to Mars. It was about ensuring that every single member of the team felt supported, empowered, and aligned with the company's mission. The next day, Elon decided to do something he had never done before. He joined a group of interns at their lunch break. They were sitting at one of the outdoor tables, chatting about their projects, the upcoming Mars mission, and their personal ambitions. Elon listened intently, taking in their opinions and concerns. Some were eager to contribute to SpaceX's future, while others expressed doubts about the pace of innovation or the company's direction. But what struck him most was the lack of direct communication between the upper levels of management and the teams on the ground. These interns and engineers were full of potential, but they needed more than just instruction. They needed a sense of ownership, a clear understanding of their role in the greater mission. As the weeks went by, Elon's Undercover experiment began to reveal deep insights into the inner workings of SpaceX. He was witnessing firsthand the complexities of running such a massive organization and the challenges that came with managing the talent, the culture, and the relentless pursuit of innovation. But there was one thing he knew for certain. SpaceX had the right people. They were just in need of better leadership, clearer communication, and a more cohesive approach to problem solving. By the time his internship was coming to a close, Elon had learned more than he could have ever imagined. He had seen the cracks in the system, but he had also seen the potential for greatness. The team was incredibly talented, but they needed to be unified, inspired, and given the tools to excel. Elon knew that in order to lead SpaceX to its next phase of greatness, he had to refocus on the culture, the communication, and the collaboration within the company. On his last day as an undercover intern, Elon sat down with Sarah, Jamie, and a few of the other team members. He shared his thoughts on the challenges they faced and offered solutions for how they could improve their processes. It wasn't just about technological innovation anymore. It was about creating an environment where every single employee felt like they were part of something bigger, where their ideas were valued, and where they were empowered to drive change. It was a conversation that would spark a new chapter for SpaceX, one where the company's leadership would no longer be confined to the boardroom. Elon had learned that true innovation required more than just groundbreaking rockets. It required a culture of trust, transparency, and teamwork. And as he revealed his true identity to the team, the shock on their faces was evident. They had been working alongside the man who had built the company, but they had never suspected a thing. What they didn't realize was that Elon Musk had learned more from them in those few weeks than he ever could have from any board meeting or business strategy session. It was a humbling, eye-opening experience that would shape the future of SpaceX for years to come. Elon's undercover internship wasn't just an experiment in understanding his company. It was a journey of self-discovery. It had shown him that leadership wasn't just about making decisions. It was about listening, learning, and inspiring those around you to reach for the stars. The young engineers, interns, and technicians who had spent those weeks working with him didn't just see Elon Musk as the head of SpaceX. They saw him as a colleague, a fellow innovator, and a passionate believer in the mission. In the months following the end of his internship, Elon implemented sweeping changes at SpaceX. He overhauled communication systems, improved feedback loops between leadership and the engineering teams, and introduced new programs to ensure that every employee felt like a critical part of the mission. The results were undeniable. Productivity surged, new ideas flourished, and the team was more motivated than ever to take on the challenge of making life multiplanetary. SpaceX was on the path to Mars, but the real breakthrough wasn't just technological, it was cultural. And that was something that Elon Musk, the visionary entrepreneur, had learned not from a boardroom, but from being an intern among his own people. What Elon Musk had discovered during his time undercover was not only eye-opening, but transformative. It reinforced the idea that even the most successful leaders can benefit from stepping back, listening, and learning from those they lead. It wasn't just about rockets or artificial intelligence. It was about people, the driving force behind everything that SpaceX had achieved and everything it would continue to accomplish.